So you're in network marketing and you're not having as much success as you would like. So the underlying question is, should you leave your network marketing company? Should you look into a different solution to help bring some extra income into your household? That crosses so many of our minds. Is it time to ditch this company? Is it time for something else? Is it not working for me? Is it me? Is it the payment plan? Is it the product? Is it the company? What's the issue? What's going on here? And that can be a very complicated question to answer. But what we're going to go through today is some questions you can ask yourself to decide if it's time to ditch your company and move on to something else. So many people are struggling with this, so you are not alone. But let's dive right into that. But first, I got to say what's going on. My name is Trent Thurston. It is an absolute pleasure to have you here. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. It's great to have you here. Now, for all of you OGs, you've been around for a little while, you've seen my videos before, you know what's coming next, and that's the question of the day. So my question of the day for you is, what struggles are you having inside your network marketing business? Drop them in the comments below. This could also be if you're an affiliate for a product or if you're in network marketing. Drop your struggles in the comments below. I'll try to respond to any of them that I'm seeing, especially reoccurring themes, and that way you can guys get some answers and some help. And if there's one that just seems to keep coming up and keep coming up, that'll be a future video. But for now, just make sure you're dropping your struggles in the comments. Now that that's out of the way, let's dive right in. Should you ditch your network marketing company? And I think there's some really important questions you need to ask yourself before you decide if it's time to call it quits. One of the first things I'm going to tell you is, if you are purely looking to jump because you're just so frustrated about the payment plan or the product or something like that, I want you to understand that every company is going to have something about the payment structure you don't like. Every product is going to have maybe something that makes you think it doesn't work anymore. But that doesn't mean you necessarily need to leave. You need to also take ownership for things. So the first question I want you to look yourself in the mirror and ask is, am I putting in the work? Because if you're not putting in the work, it doesn't matter if you have the golden goose, rainbow unicorn payment plan. If you're not putting in the work, you're not going to make money. So you have to be willing and have to be putting in the work. And it doesn't matter if you have the perfect, most amazing product ever. If you're not talking to people, if you're not finding a way to connect via reaching out or social media posts or something, or belly to belly, you're never going to sell a product, which means you're not going to make any money. So you need to, before you start blaming the company, you need to ask yourself, am I putting in the work? The next question I'd really recommend you really asking yourself is, do I still believe in the product? And that's a very, very important question. Now, before I dive into that a little bit more, if your company has 100 different products, focus on that hero product, that product you just know your company does extremely well, the one that you share the most of. That's the product I want you to ask the question on, is, do you still believe in that hero product? Do you still believe in that product that you recommend the most? Now, based on an answer, that's going to tell you a lot. If I'm selling a nail polish, let's say, and I no longer believe in that nail polish, but I still want to be in network marketing, well, then yeah, you might want to switch your company, because if you don't believe in the product, how can you genuinely offer and share experiences and sell that product? But if you answer that question and you sell juice and you just strongly believe that that juice you sell is the absolute best juice that anyone could ever find, then I wouldn't jump companies. I would stay right where you're at and maybe work with some different leaders or coaches and trainers out there to try to refine your skills. Especially if you answered number one and you said, yes, you're putting in the work. So if you're putting in the work and you believe in your product, I definitely wouldn't leave. That just might mean you need some little tweaks and some help about how to reach new audiences or how you're actually talking to people. It could be such a small little switch that can unlock everything for you. And the third question I would ask yourself is really, what is it that's making you want to leave? If you can't answer that question and you're like, well, and you're just kind of stumbling around for things, it might be number one or number two that really is going to unlock that answer. Because if you say you're putting in the work, you believe in the product, and you're like, well, maybe I want to leave because of the payment structure, that's more of a you thing than a company thing. Again, every company is going to have a good and bad payment thing. Payment structure are going to change all the time. So if you believe in the product and you believe in the systems that are there, and then you are putting in the work, the pay will work itself out in the end. I can promise you that. So, really diving in and truly understanding what is making you want to leave. Is it because you don't believe in the leadership structure of the company? Is it because you feel that they don't align with your values anymore? And as you start to uncover those things, then you can really kind of dive deeper on each of those individual topics and understand, is this a true good reason to leave the company or not? But I'd really start off with number one and number two, meaning, am I putting in the work? Do I believe in the product? And then third would be, okay, well, then what's making me want to leave? And the reason why I wanted to put this video out there is because, to be transparent, I did leave a network marketing company. So I'm going to walk you through my experience just to show you how you can do this with yourself. So, number one was, am I putting in the work? Yes, I was putting in the work with my old company. I was making posts, I was reaching out, I was building a team, I was joining team calls, I was doing events, I was doing all the things, I was putting in the work. So, number two, did I believe in the product? Yes, I believed in the product. The thing that kind of threw me with my old products was the fact that their marketing, their brand, their themes was very more feminine focused, and it just didn't align with me and who I am as a person. But the products were great. I still use their products today. Just to be transparent, that old company I was with was Isogenics. I still use Isogenics shakes to this day. I think they're a great shake. If you're looking for a protein shake, go check out Isogenics. I can give you an amazing person that you can work with. You're not going to be working with me because I don't rep their products anymore, but I have an amazing friend that still sells Isogenics today, and I can get you in contact with them so that way you can feel supported and get the products you want and need. But going back to the story, again, I believe in the products because I still even use them today. So I was putting in the work, but I believed in the product. So then it came down to number three. What was it about it that was really making me want to leave? And for me, it was just how I was showing up and sharing things. Again, it was a very softer product line. Everything was kind of muted colors, a little bit softer tones, just really didn't align with me and who I am. And for me, I didn't like how big of a catalog of products there was. I had 100 different products I could offer somebody, and at that moment in time, I didn't really niche down and focus on just a hero product. So maybe I should have just looked into sharing the shakes and nothing else, and then once somebody was in, they could find everything else there. So when I switched and left, I really wanted to focus on a company that fit my vibe, my energy, and had a smaller product offering. And that's what I found in Pruvit. So Pruvit does ketones. Everything's really focused around ketones. We do have some little other products around for hydration and different things, but really it's ketones, ketones, ketones. The colors are bright, flashy. It's very athletic focused. It's loud, flashy, fun music. It just gives you like that pumped up vibe, and that just really resonated with me more than Isogenics' more softer, mellow, muted feel. And that's not to say that Isogenics isn't an awesome network marketing company, because I think it is. And if you're looking for one, I highly encourage you to check them out. For me, Pruvit just aligned so much more with me as a person. So that's why I left. So taking you through that hopefully will give you a little bit of an example of the way you can take your brain through and your experience through this process to understand if you should leave your network marketing company or not. Whether that's to leave it to go to a different company, or whether that's to leave it to throw in the towel on network marketing. I'm just going to give you two quick thoughts on that. Number one, I don't recommend you leaving your company unless you absolutely really feel like you need to, because jumping from company to company to company to company, it doesn't show your friends, your family, your audience that you're true and committed to something. It just shows you're jumping around looking for grasses to be greener on the other side and you can't find it yet. And how are they supposed to trust what you're recommending to them is something that they should really consume and use? Because if you're just going to jump to something else, well, then why did you recommend the previous thing or the previous thing? They're going to lose trust in you. So unless you really, really need to, I recommend not being a company jumper, but that's truly up to you. And as far as throwing the hat in on network marketing, I truly believe in network marketing. I know we're seeing a lot of companies change away from network marketing, going to more affiliate, or just getting rid of network marketing to begin with. I don't believe in that. I really think network marketing is something really, really awesome. So before you throw in the towel and quit altogether, take yourself through this process and try to understand what's holding you back, what's making you want to quit. And maybe it's just moving to another company, or maybe it's really finding the help you need. But I don't think you should give up on network marketing. I think it's an amazing opportunity. And I can honestly say it works 100% of the time for people that give it the time. Now, with all that being said, guys, I'm done for today. This is a really quick one. Again, Take yourself through that 3-step process. Ask yourself those 3 questions and see how you feel after them. See what answers you have. Reach out to people in the industry to ask for help. If you want, reach out to me. I'd love to connect with you guys. If you have some questions, maybe I can help answer them. I've been in network marketing for quite some time now, so I'm more than happy to have a conversation with you. I'm not here to try to steal you away from your company or your team or anything like that. But if you need a sounding board and you want someone to talk to, know that I'm here for you and I'm going to help you any way I can to try to give you the best advice I can. That's it though. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, guys. I'd love to have you back here when I drop a new video. I drop new videos every single Wednesday, but I'm going to jump out of here for now. Until next Wednesday, guys, take care and we'll talk soon. Peace.